Hello, viewers. This is the first time that I'm doing a live with a person, Dr. Brittany from University of Timor-Leste. And she is joining with us with the live program for the Limra Education Consultants channel for the first time. If a student medical studies, we're planning for study for medicine in abroad, and you've already taken your NEET exam and you're not sure about which country you want to select or which university you want to select, we have a guest who is currently joined with us, a name called Dr. Brittany from US. And now she's currently teaching a community medicine program in UCT Medical College in Timor-Leste. Hi, ma'am.
Hi, how are you? Nice to see you again.
Okay, is that good? Is it my audio is clear?
Yes, I can hear you great.
Great. Now tell me about yourself. Like I know I met you a few weeks ago when I was in Timor-Leste. I know you're from already from US nationality, but I'm very surprised in US nationality staying in Timor-Leste and taking care of yourself and teaching the medicine program, community medicine program for the Indian students. Tell me about your experience.
Yeah, so I'm living in Timor now, but my name is Dr. Brittany Gaitis. I'm from USA. I studied medical school at University of Miami. All my medical training has been in America. But my first time coming to Timor in 2010 was really exciting to
Or
me. I loved it a lot here.
you've been to Timor in 2010 itself, which is like 15 years
Yeah.
before.
Yes, my first time in
Ah,
2010.
oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. So what was the
Yeah.
first time when you came to Timor you did in 2010? What was the first time you did when you visited Timor, let's say?
In 2010, I was working at the clinic called '𝙬 Clinic.
Okay, which was
It was
actually
a clinic located in
in the
DILI.
capital in the capital.
Yes. It was located in the capital in DILI, and
Okay,
the school our school now, also in the capital in DILI. So it's very close to each
great.
other.
Okay. So how many months you stayed when you first time that you came to Timor Leste, which was in 2010? How many months or how many weeks you stayed there?
My first time coming in 2010, I stayed for three months. It was like a in between
Oh,
summer semesters while I was in college. So it was one of my
great,
first experiences, and how I really was able to learn a lot. Coming to Timor,
great,
you have a lot of opportunity. So it was exciting for
great,
me.
great. And when was the second time that you came to Timor Leste? After 2010, when was the second time that you came to Timor Leste?
My second time, I came back in 2015, 2018. So I guess 2015 was next. I came and I
Okay,
worked for an American organization called Peace Corps.
great.
So
And
I was training American volunteers to work in Timor. So it was fun for me.
great.
And then
So how many people you have trained during your training program?
during this program, it was about 30 Americans. So I was training them to live
Okay.
and work in Timor for 2 years.
Wow. Okay. What sort of a training that you did for them?
So I was training them in community medicine. So they were learning Tetum from a Timorese teacher. And for me, they were learning some basic health things, like about how to teach about nutrition, how to teach about hygiene, but in the community. So that was one of my favorite parts of that course. And it's also a course I'm teaching now at the University of Community Medicine.
Now, just quickly understand, you've been training the 30 Americans. These are the trainees or the one who attend your session are already doctors, or what is their basic qualification? The one who take the training certificate
Yeah.
from you.
So in 2015, when I was working for Peace Corps, these were students that had an undergraduate degree, or actually any degree, but not necessarily doctors. So I was helping to train them about sort of basic nutrition, basic hygiene stuff. Actually, one student was a doctor, but they didn't have to be. So the average age was maybe 25. I can't see you, so I think you might have cut off. I hope everybody can still hear me, but I can talk about the time after that I was working. I was doing some research in the district called VALADARES about medicine.
Sorry, there was a network issue. Sorry, is it audible now?
Yes, you're good.
Great. Okay. Now back again. So 2015, you did a training program for 30 Americans in Timor Leste, and then again, when was the time that you came back to Timor?
And then after that, most recent time was 2019. I came to do research. So I did a
Okay,
research project in Timor
this was
about
just
traditional
before
medicine.
COVID.
What's that? Right
It
before,
was
yes,
just
right
before
before
COVID.
COVID.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
what attracts you? You're already from US, and you would have been had many chance to go to other country to do all your service. But what makes you to choose Timor Leste? How about whether you talk about the people or the nature or how you understand? Like you've been frequently visiting between US and Timor Leste.
Yeah. It's a wonderful place to live. To be honest, I
Great.
plan to stay here the rest of my life. I'm very happy here, and a lot of foreigners are happy here. I first came, I think the nature and the beauty really drew me. It's a beautiful island, tropical. I love the nature here, but really what made me want to stay was the people. This is a country that's been through a lot of trauma in recent years, but everybody is really, really humble and really retain this high level of kindness and compassion for each other. I feel like everywhere I go here, it's everybody really treats you with a high level of respect and a very safe place to live. So I feel
Okay.
like every time out in the
In
community, it
fact,
feels like family.
I have felt the same because I have traveled 31 countries throughout my journey. The last 23 years of my business, I've traveled 31 countries. But when I visit Timor Leste, I felt the same. It's like coming back your home, one, and very safe and
Yes,
welcoming people, and they always have a smile and care.
yes, yes. Everybody very welcoming. It almost feels like, coming home and meeting new family everywhere you go here.
Now, coming back again, very few questions. I'm not going to take much of your time. I know you're very busy. Coming back, very few questions. Now, I know that when I met you the first time, you were taking the community medicine classes for the Indian students. How
Yes.
actually you can tell about the Indian students, how they study, and how you actually prepare them for the daily classes? Tell about your experience of teaching for Indian students.
Okay. So I first want to say for the Indian students, when they come to Timor, we have the very rigorous medical curriculum, the same as taught in India, with some additional course on Tetum. So before they can come with me to my community medicine course, we're training them in Tetum, which is the national language of East Timor. Because when they go to visit the families, this is done in the national language. This is not done in English. My course, I'm teaching in English, but they also have the course to learn Tetum too. So the beginning of the first year, we're making small groups of 5 students are allotted a local family. So these families have usually around 10. Actually, one family is 20 people with 10 children. It's a very happy family. But in the first couple months while the Indian students are here, I'm giving them a family, assigning them, and they start to visit now every 2 weeks. So they're speaking with the family in Tetum, building their relationship with the family, and everybody's really, really been enjoying this.
Now, tell about how our students are actually they're attending their lectures and how they're okay to follow all your lectures because you have a different accent. Because just to understand our Indian students, because we studied that from their nursery until their grade 12, they studied with the Indian faculty with the Indian environment. And when they see a
Mm.
Westerner, and particularly coming from US and teaching in community medicine, they're able to follow your lectures. They're able to follow your communications very well.
I think so. I think
Oh,
so.
great.
I mean, the students are very, very bright, so they
Okay.
haven't had any problem with this. Also, I think it's a good experience for them to working with the professors from different countries, right? And they're coming to Timor, they're getting a great experience working internationally. But also, we have the professors here from many countries, so they get to hear my accent and many others. Help make them a better doctor and able to communicate with their patients better in the future.
Thank you for that. And then coming back again, the curriculum, when you say the curriculum, what you teach for the Indian students, is an Indian curriculum, or what sort of a
Yeah.
curriculum that you follow for the community medicine?
Yes. So we're using the Indian curriculum, the AIIMS syllabus, okay, as
Okay,
well as the
completely.
NMS. Yes, all the
Completely.
books are written by Indian authors,
Oh,
but the
great.
entire
Okay.
curriculum is taught in English.
Okay. So do you have any famous book that you really like, this kind of author or this book I really like when you write any book you name in the community medicine or any author that you've been following up?
Um, I
Any
mean,
one
I
of the
can't say
authors you
anything.
said,
I love the Indian curriculum books that they've been using. The names are a bit hard for me to pronounce. I would like the anatomy book by
I
Chorisha.
understand.
I don't know if I'm
Understand.
saying correct, but Chorisha is written the anatomy book. He's in India, and I've really been using this book a lot during our class, and it's been working well. Very
Great.
good
And
quality book.
And how many students in your classroom, when you take a class for the Indian students, how many students are in your classroom around, roughly?
So so we have two batches and a completely 100, around 136 right now.
Oh, 136 students you have. Okay. So, but you take in
Yes,
two batches.
about 60,
Okay. Now, how about
60
when
students.
you when you conduct the exam, the students are able to write the exam properly? Have you done any exams so far for the Indian students?
Yes, yes, they've had exams in all of their classes so far.
Okay.
Physiology, anatomy, and biochemistry. They've done quite well. For my
Okay.
community medicine course,
Okay.
we're writing a report on the interaction with the family. So for community medicine, there's no test. My course is more important for them to get the experience, with the family and the community. So it's not a written exam, but they've all performed well. Yeah, our students are very smart. Before they come
Great.
here, they're passing their NEET exam and doing well. So they have to be good to be able to come here in the first place.
So, what sort of a challenge that you actually see or you enjoy teaching for the Indian students? Do you have any challenge on teaching for them, or you just enjoy teaching for them? Is that you have challenge, or you have just it's easy for them to teach the Indian students?
Any challenge teaching the Indian students? Um, I mean, they're also hardworking. No, I've really been enjoying my time with them.
So there is no challenging. It's like all you have to set their mind and teach, and they're ready to follow it up.
Yeah, they're very, very hardworking students. So I
Great.
can't say any particular challenges yet, but
But okay, then now let me say, because you're a professor and you're a doctor, so let's say that how you motivate a child, for example, child who's actually having little depressed or not able to focus, how do you motivate? Or the child come to you after the class hours, do you still sit and talk to them to encourage them to follow the subject? Do you do those kind of a counseling session apart from the subjects? When the children come
you mean
after the class hours?
yeah? So we right now where we teach, one of our classrooms is where all the students live. So we are available all the 24/7 to the
Oh,
students,
wow.
whether it's for advice about the class, whether it's medical issues when they have problems, they come to us 24/7. But often we stay after class or here before class. We're here. The staff is here all the time. So they have any issues related to school or personal or medical, we're here to support them through all of those things.
So,
So
so
it's
you are
nice.
you are in everything. So you can even take care of the education. If they have any personal care, also you can take care of the
Yes,
multiple tasks. Great. Now,
yes,
tell me
we're doing many things like that.
about your experience. Do you really felt how safe is Timor Leste? I know I've been there at least a couple of times, and you stay in Timor. How far it's safe? Because still, this program, a lot of the students and the parents will be watching this program because they have number one. First question they always come
Yeah,
is about the safetyness. So, being a woman and being a doctor, and you've been staying in Timor Leste, how far you feel it's very safe for the Indian students or for the international students or international tourists to come and visit Timor Leste?
of course. And not only is it so safe, but like I said before, everybody is extremely welcoming. So I came first time 15 years ago. Like you say, I'm the foreigner and I'm a female. I have never had an experience in Timor where I felt unsafe.
So,
I
which
mean, I
means like
can even
you feel like it's to
e- e-
100% safe.
yeah, even at night, I'm comfortable to walk by myself. I know, not asking for anybody to help me or anything. I can take the taxi by myself. It's comfortable. Um, yeah, it's a beautiful place and beautiful country. The people are welcoming. It's not a hostile environment.
Okay. But one more thing, how about you like our Indian food? How you started tasting our Indian food? Because I know that when I met you, that you've been taking care of the Indian students. Are you started taking our Indian food also?
Yeah, yeah. So where we teach and the students live, it's all Indian food here. We have the North Indian food, South Indian food, vegetarian, non-vegetarian options. But my favorite every day, I'm eating a lot of the chapati.
Oh, you
We're
like
giving the
chapati?
students. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is
So
it
I'm
not
actually,
the Indian food is not spicy for you?
I love it. I love it. It's spicy, but
Oh,
no,
you
I like it spicy. Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Now, tell me about your experience. Like, for example, you studied your whole education career in completely in the US, and now
Correct.
all of
Yeah.
a sudden you live in another country, which is developing country, which is called Timor Leste. And then
Mhm.
you are also into the teaching profession for the Indian students. Like you have three different. One lived in US, brought up in US, studied in US, and then you come to Timor Leste for various work, and now all of a sudden you started teaching for Indian students. What sort of a difference or what sort of an experience that you're getting through now?
You mean
Or
what
you
is a
love
different
teaching?
experience?
Or you love teaching?
Yeah, I do love teaching, especially with the students like mine, getting from India. They're very, very curious, always asking a lot of questions, and very kind as well. So I think it's a nice mix of being in Timor, beautiful place, and I love the culture. And then Indian students also very, very kind. So for me, my job has been really fun. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Great. So now, this one more thing I just want to tell you. This year, you'll be expecting at least another 200 to 300 more students coming to UCT. So you will be in a position to take care of the new students as well.
Yes, yes, of course. I would love some
Great.
more.
Okay. So which means like now already you have 130 plus students, and then there will be another 250 to 300 students will be shortly will be joining in another couple of months' time. Because over here, we're just waiting for there is a medical entrance exam because the exam just got over. In about another couple of weeks' time, we will have the result. Once the result is, then we slowly start getting the admission process for UCT. Now, tell me about
Okay.
UCT overall, the experience about UCT Medical College overall. Like how many students are
Yeah.
there? What are the other programs apart from MBBS they're offering in
Okay.
general, just to have an idea?
Sure. Sure. So even before I took this job, I knew about UCT because UCT is the best school in Timor. Okay. It's
Okay.
one of the biggest schools in the capital. It's a few thousand students, mostly Timorese, but actually teachers from all over the world. They have some Portuguese teachers, Brazilian teachers, Cuban, but mostly Timorese. And then me, I think maybe me and one other American teacher there. But the school is a complete school. College, it has School of Agriculture, it has School of Nursing, it also teaches midwives. Um, and in Timor, it just everybody knows it. It's the best school in Timor, has a great reputation. And excitingly, this year, UCT and Dr. Raj are building a new building for the medical college. So they just opened a few weeks ago, and it has new laboratories. It will have a new auditorium that will be able to accommodate all of the students. So I know we'll be having some more come next year, 200 more. So the nice new auditorium. Well,
Okay. Now tell me. Okay, tell me about the lab. What are the labs that you're currently getting ready for the Indian students? What are the labs for the medical labs like?
yeah, they're the best quality that there are. Yeah, so they're brand new. They'll be able to do work with biochemistry and do their cadaver lab there.
And the classrooms, I even noticed the new classrooms are getting ready for the Indian students
Yeah, no, they're
separately.
beautiful, very nice AC, very good projectors, and the interactive smart board that we can use there. So it's all high quality, good technology. It'll make it very easy to interact and help our students learn quickly.
Now, but again, when I was in UCT, I saw the library. The library they have a separate medicine rack, and I even managed to see all the Indian authors' books are actually displayed. I was very surprised inside a UCT library as well.
Yes, yes, this is all.
So the students have an access to use those books for the reference as well.
Yes, yes, this new library is part of the new building. So it's beautiful, just built, but
Okay.
all the books are brought from India. So we have the books provided for our courses from the Indian authors, but also many other books to choose from and borrow from the library.
So in general, what you generally advise for the new students if they want to study medicine, particularly in UCT and Timor, what is your general advice? What do you give them as a professor, as a faculty?
Advice if they already deciding or if they don't decide yet. Because if they don't decide, I would recommend coming
They,
here.
they will be deciding. I say like now they are just waiting for the medical entrance exam result, but they'll be deciding. But what is the advice that you say that if a student want to become a doctor, and what is your advice in general? I'm asking.
In general, before coming to Timor.
Yes, to Timor to study medicine.
So I recommend that they take some time to enjoy themselves before coming, because when they come, they will be working very, very hard here. I also would recommend to learn some about the country before they come. Country has a very long history. Recently independence in 2002. So I think understanding some of the history before they come will really help them during their time here.
Okay, so I've done with my interview. Do you have any questions to ask me?
What's that?
No, I've done with my interview with you. I have what are the questions was in my mind that you have clarified everything in terms of taking care of the Indian students and how safe is about the country, and you told about the how Indian students are very hardworking, and we even discussed was in my mind. I've asked. So do you have any questions to ask me?
And I ask you, when will you plan to come back?
Okay. So we will be bringing more number of students maybe in the month of August or September. But meanwhile, we'll also request you to visit India so that you can interact with the students, you can encourage the students, you can meet the parents in upcoming months. If you have time, you can visit India. So we'll be very happy to host you over here, and then you can interact with the new students and parents, make them to understand why Timor, why UCT, why you want to study medicine in Timor. You can even have a chance to meet them and greet them in person. Is it okay?
Oh, I would love that. Thank you very much.
Maybe in future, I will discuss with Dr. Raja, and then we will invite you to visit India so that you will have an idea as well. So
Yeah,
about before you meet the students in Timor, you can even visit India as well.
I hope so. I think maybe planning to around next month.
Right. Okay. Is it if Dr. Raja is available, I can just say hello to him quickly. Can you transfer
Sure.
the mic to him?
Sure, of course. Give me 1 minute. Dr. Raj.
Hello, hi. Sorry, I was in middle of something here.
Okay. All good.
All good, all good, all good. Everything is good.
Okay. Now tell me the secret of you. Why you're getting younger and younger by day. What is the secret?
It's a hard work that I'm doing, a lot of construction work is going on in new city, a lot of new developments and a lot of other activities. It's
Anyway,
yeah.
see, we'll have the conversation more in English because we have more number of students watching, not just from Tamil Nadu, from across.
Okay, okay.
So one or two questions I'll be asking in Tamil, just in general. But overall, most of the questions I'll be raising in actually in English. Is it okay?
Right, right, right. That's fine.
Great. Okay. Now, during my last visit, you've been discussing about the. Let's start. I had a lot of questions, and I already have the answers. But again, the first time when the students always see this the interview, they have a first question to ask: what is the duration they have to study if they choose the Let's say, what is the duration?
Duration as per the official, if you can check the WDOMS websites also, that is the World Directory of Medical Education. Timor-Leste is now updated in the directory. So there it's clearly mentioned is 54 months, which includes 4.5 years, that is 48 months of curriculum, the CMB curriculum as per the NMC, plus 1 year of CRMI internship according to the
Okay, so
guidelines. Yes.
which means of
Plus 1 year.
core studies and then 1 year of
Yes.
internship after the
Right.
graduation.
Right.
Great. So and then see, I've already been to Timor a couple of times, and my students are already studying over there. Just to understand for the new audience,
Right.
the subjects or the curriculum what you follow actually in UCT.
Subjects.
The subject and the curriculum. The curriculum. What curriculum that you follow in UCT?
We have introduced is the NMC AIIMS Delhi AIIMS curriculum last year. This is the first batch 2024 we introduced because it was requested by the government of Timor-Leste because they wanted to enhance the standard of the education system here. So that was the requirement. So we implemented that curriculum. The first university was UCT. Now we have another one or two universities also coming up. That's in future.
No, coming back. So I'm just repeating. So one, the course duration is 4.5 years. Second, you follow the Indian curriculum, which is designed in the AIIMS Delhi. And third, you have the internship after the graduation.
Right.
Now, my next question for the internship, do they have to sit for any exam?
No, no. After internship, they don't have to sit for I
Before,
mean,
like if
no. There's no exam before and there's no exam after also.
Okay, so which means after, like, it's like as of now, like if a student studying in Tamil Nadu or in India, they graduate 4.5 years, get the degree, do internship, and you go for registration. Is it same way, correct?
Same.
Okay. Now, tell me about how you're handling the Indian students and with the Indian faculty member. What sort of experience that you're going through there? Because when we
Uh,
met first time,
Initially, it was little difficult to arrange because we faced a month where like the students landed in the month of December. So initially, for a month, it was difficult because the transportation and everything, and few also faculties were thinking of coming to this country. But then after one came and two came, then they gave a feedback, and then things were well. So now we have got more. We have got one like Dr. Brittany. She is MD, MS, MPH, CPH, MPH from USA, and we have got from Philippines. We have got experienced faculties from India. Now this year also around six faculties are adding up. Most probably in the month of August. Yes, from India, Philippines, and
great.
again,
Now,
yeah.
okay, of course, it's a very basic. I know the answer, but I want you to answer. See, let's say, for example, when a student arrives Timor-Leste, they get a 30 days on arrival visa, if I'm not wrong, correct?
Right. 30 days.
And then how long the process for them to take to convert that into a 1 year visa? The processing time through the UCT or through the college admission process.
See, it usually takes it's 15 days is the processing time, but since this was new for us as well, the immigration and all. So it took around for us 1.5 month to get the documentation ready because there was something which we learned after coming here and after we submitted with the immigration. So 15 days is now more than enough. So we are well versed. So before the students
So,
arrive, we can submit the documents with the immigration prior.
so which means now the system is much faster than what you actually faced
Yeah,
before.
yeah. Now our team is experienced. To be very frank, yeah, we had a team, so now they're experienced with all the
Now,
documentation, what has to be done, and everything. And yeah, the 15 days, 10 to 15 days is more than
great. So which means they get a 1 year multiple entry or single entry, just to understand the visa part.
the first when they come, they will get multiple entry for 30 days as soon as they land. They don't need a prior, there is no interview in India to get the visa. It's visa free, all I mean visa on arrival. So you just need a permission from the immigration to land. So that we submit, the university submits the document to the immigration to the airport in relevant airport in India, wherever the students are flying from the origin destination. So that is a procedure, and then as soon as the students land, we already give all the documents to the immigration, so it's easy. They just come and get the stamps done, and later, yeah, once they come to the country, we have to fill certain forms. That is for the students' visa conversion. So once they get converted, again they get multiple entries. So that 1 year will be multiple entries. Students can go in the semester exam holidays as well as the yearly and annual holidays. For any time in between in
Great.
emergency, if anything, they can fly back.
Okay. Now I have another question. What are the laboratories are currently in the pipeline that getting ready? I saw all the work is going on a full swing, like 24/7 the work is going on. So
See,
what are the laboratories currently getting
we
ready?
we actually have most of the laboratories, but then now the expansion is happening. So we have got new building. So the expansion is happening in that building. So we have got biochemistry, physiology, we got pharmacology, then we have got anatomy lab. Anatomy, even now we are getting cadavers. So that room is also getting ready. So first time in Timor-Leste, we'll be
Okay.
having
So
the
which means
cadavers. Yeah, real cadavers.
wow. Okay. Now
Yeah.
okay.
So
Which means
that
like
will
the
be
Indian
getting.
students will have an access to use the cadavers.
Yeah. Already the first batch is going to use it from the month of April, August. They can start. We already have anatomy lab. The setup is going on, and the new one, the expansion version, is going on the new building. I think you have visited the new building, right? Last time during your visit. So in that, the work is going on. So now all the labs
No,
are
I
getting.
have seen
Yeah.
I have seen the when the new building was yet to start the construction last August, and then second time it was half of the done. On my recent visit, it almost
And
completed. I said, "Wow,
March
so
March
quick!"
March
And then
19
it
this
was
year, we within a short period we inaugurated the building. Yeah.
great, great, good, good. Tell me about how this year you are planning, because for sure, all from India, from different parts, from Tamil Nadu, or from South, or from North, you will get at least minimum 400 to 500 students. How your faculty members and your team members equipped to accommodate these children? Because these
See,
children are
what will
going to
have is now
stay for a
we
very
are going
longer
to
duration.
have what we are going to do is now we are going to add more faculties to our this thing, more associate professors as well from India and from Philippines also, and few of them I think from other countries are also approaching us. So that is going on, and the team is now ready. It's since it was initial year, I mean, completely new setup and new out of the horizon. We started this a little bit here and there, but now they got proper hold on the subject, and now I think you yesterday we released the academic calendar also for the entire duration. So now
Okay,
things
this
are
is for the academic side. I know.
mm, so that we have
This
released,
is for the
and so
academic
now
side. I
things.
know you're
So academic will be the best. We really don't want to compromise on the quality, and we are bringing in the best professors from any part of the world required, and especially from India, because as said, it's an Indian curriculum. So we'll try. We are trying to bring more from India also.
okay. Now, one more important, like this is I'm talking about. Okay, now you're very good in handling the faculty members, the infrastructure, the all the facilities. The other side. Now coming back, how your team members equipped to handle providing them the food, the dormitory. So you're coming with a
The
new dormitory for the
dormitory
Indian
and all
students for
we
the
already
upcoming
have.
students.
We are now we already have another around 450 vacancy capacity for. One, we have just fixed one dormitory next to the university, so it's just walkable distance. Hardly 2 minutes walk, you can reach the university gate. And apart from this, the food, yeah, we have got Jain food, like people who don't eat onion and garlic. So we do serve them as well. And then we have got vegetarian, we have got non-vegetarian. For vegetarian, it is separate timing, separate cooking, separate vessels. For non-vegetarian, it is separate. And there also we have got category who eat egg and who don't eat chicken or this or that. So we have got all separate menus there according to the requirement. Now we have got a small new cafe also opened up in the dormitory, and all the relevant dormitories will be there. We have got laundry and all the facilities available. So the dormitory, it's like we are not new in the business, new in the country, so we know how to manage.
Right. So now you clarified about the academic side, the dormitory, all those things. Now coming back, the other side of admissions requirement in general,
Mhm.
how you personally encourage students with need or without need to study medicine in UCT? Your personal suggestion, if somebody approach you.
See, I would say if with NEET is better, but then if you want to study in India with NEET, basic qualification is okay. Like just NEET pass is fine. It will not be that you need to be the topper, but we'll make sure we put our efforts and we make you run behind the subject and make sure you get the good grades and good marks for you scale up gradually in your academics. So that we will assure you. So, but only one thing is you need to have an interest to study. So that's more important. And then NEET not qualified, you can I would say only one thing, like if you want you can come because there is opportunity here as well. You can directly register here in this country. Here also they require doctor. Mostly the medical doctors are expat. So one of the reason why we started here was not only for Indian students as well as for local Timori students to have the right curriculum. Okay, so we need to produce more doctors here as well. So you have got the opportunity to practice here in this country. And one more thing, two, three visa aspects also it is good. You get temporary residency, you get permanent residency, and after 10 years, you have got a chance to score I mean, get the citizenship as well. So if you get become a citizen, I mean, you get PR, TR, or PR, you have got on arrival visa to all the European countries, including even UK is
Wow.
now going to
Okay.
become on arrival. I mean, e-visa.
So that
So
means for the
for
Timor-Leste
Timor
part.
Leste,
Okay.
yes, they are working. They are almost signed the MOU. So Indian also it is e-visa now. So well, I mean, many. Just imagine European country, all 29 countries or 20, you get visa on arrival. So that makes a big thing. So the passport is stronger. The index of the passport is always in between 40 to 45. In India, we are in 100 plus. So that also makes a difference. So yeah, you have got all the opportunity. I mean, depend if you want to serve here, you can still practice here, or else after you get your PR, you can still migrate to the. You got opportunity to migrate to the European countries also, and you can even write AMC and go to Australia or any other country. That all that US, UK, that option is all available.
So let me ask you something very personal question. Okay. First time when you visit Timor, what actually you felt? Very first time. See, I know now you live, you're almost like a Timorist. Now, very first time, what was your experience? Okay, when you land, okay, this is the first time that I'm landing in this country. What was your first experience?
My very first experience was I had a feeling as if I landed in Coimbatore, you know. So that feeling was there. So that when the airport, what I saw a few years ago in Coimbatore, the similar vibe was there. The climate, it was all hills when I see when before I land. You know, when you land from the Coimbatore airport, you get to see on the right side the hills and that area. But this side you have got sea also. So that was there, and people are very humble, very nice, very welcoming. Uh, when I came here, before I came here, I really had a lot of doubts because there was no much information available about this country because there was newly independent in 2002 and no tourism much. There is like it's not much available, so it was an undiscovered island. I mean, gem, I could say. So after coming here, I also had a fear whether it is the right place to explore or invest or do the progress in what we really intended to do. But yeah, there's something in the air, so that attracted and everybody like it. I got to meet the prime minister, the vice prime minister, health minister very easily, and the bonding was there. So when we explained things, they listened. They also wanted uh, to help their citizens as well as they were also welcoming the international students as well. So it was a win-win situation, and yeah, things went well after I. That's the only thing.
So
And once you
you're
get,
talking about the government top officials, that is the prime minister, the vice prime
yeah,
minister, the health minister of the country. You have an access. Wow. Okay.
yeah.
And now coming back again, how far the Indian embassy is functioning over there? Like last October, they had a very small presence, and then last time I also managed to
Now,
see the Indian ambassador when I was there. Actually,
last time you met ambassador, right? Yeah, yeah.
yes,
We had a,
I met the
yeah,
ambassador. I met the
yeah,
first
yeah, yeah,
secretary
yeah.
as
You
well.
met the Indian ambassador,
But
right? Right. So
just it has to make sense if you share to our subscribers
see,
if, from your experience,
I
the
would,
Indian
I
embassy,
would.
how they are actually
I
supporting.
would say that there's something, I don't know if there is a blessing or something on this project, because everything after I came lined up one by one, one by one, one by one, and whatever it was we wanted, everything went positive. So before there was no Indian embassy here, before there was no proper, there was a very small, I think 50, 60 Indian people, those who were working in WHO, working in some ministries as an advisor or some petroleum because they are rich in oil and gas. So many petroleum put together, all the number was around 50 to 60. Then there are a few nurses and fathers, I mean, the bishops and priests from India because it's a Catholic Christian country. So that's the altogether total population. And after that, gradually, lot of collaboration with India is happening. We last year I think we had the white coat ceremony, two, three in India, three, four locations, and the charge affairs of Timor embassy came. So Timor embassy opened in India, Indian embassy opened in Timor Leste. Today, the ambassador, the Timor ambassador of Timor Leste embassy to India took the oath. I mean, oath in the sense gave the credentials today morning. I just congratulated him
Oh,
a while ago.
just today,
Yeah,
this
just today
morning.
morning. So he's
Wow, wow.
reaching Delhi this month end, and before that, and I will be meeting him in. So he knows the subject. He knows the subject completely, and there is a lot of things happening. The Timor Leste may be new, but within a short period it has made an impact because you rightly know, like, we needed the curriculum was something very much important. Was as per the NMC guidelines, the examination, the license to practice is very easy. You don't have any exam after the completion. There are certain English medium, and all these points were fulfilled. The mainly one thing which many people neglect in other countries are the CBME and CRMI guidelines, which is mentioned in the third point as per the schedule one. So nobody sees, no consultant or no promoter of other countries sees that point, that particular schedule one, because that's another 300-page curriculum. So that has
Documents.
to be, yeah, document. So that has to be followed. So Timor Leste, I am proud to say that it is fulfilling uh, all the
LMC
criteria
norms.
and NMC norms. And the another one more plus benefit is Timor Leste and NMC is going to have a memorandum of understanding. That is an agreement between the government of India to government of Timor Leste somewhere around July. Okay, somewhere around of July 2025. So I would say Timor Leste will be the first country to sign officially an MOU because NMC has never signed with any other country. So this will be for the curriculum. Curriculum.
Now, now,
Yeah.
now, now I know that you have a one more government official job.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what was it? I want you to tell it instead of me saying. What
I'm
was you?
appointed.
They actually.
See, after see, they are seeing me for past 1.5 years. What efforts I have put in Timor Leste, and the depth I have understood the concept, the law, and the curriculum, and I've given the suggestions on what can be done, how better it can be done here, and all that. So, and after that, they also saw what I said. I'm doing it. It was not just coming and talking. So, recently, that is the Feb 1, they appointed me as an advisor to the Vice Prime Minister's office under my forte. I mean, the under my I've got education department, education, Ministry of Higher Education, then health and rural development. So I'm taking care of all these three. So I'm the one who have proposed the.
Okay, so this
Yeah, that is an additional
additional
advantage. Yes.
responsibility.
So I'm the one now handling the what do you call the internationalization of Timor Leste, and then a lot of I mean international accreditations that is not required for India, but then I really want to make the degree such a worth that all the accreditation logos should be there in our degree. Yeah. So now
Okay.
we'll
Now coming
now
back
we'll have
again, accreditation.
AMC. Now we'll have
That was
AMC shortly within this month. That is American Medical Council. Then we'll have European Medical EPAC. We will have by next month. So that around 30 countries, 29 countries. This will be anywhere it's valid. So a lot of progress happening.
now coming back again. So the accreditations, the student doesn't need to worry, the parents doesn't need to worry because in the next 3 to 6 months' time, what are the accreditations that you are actually working will be done.
Right. 200%. Whatever we have promised, whatever
Great.
we have
Because
promised, we have been delivering, and we have delivered. And now it has become more easier for me to deliver things, execute things here. So things are moving fast, and From next year, Timor will be the top destination. I'm not competing with any other country or anything. I would say in terms of paper, in terms of quality, in terms of legality, in terms of the bilateral relation between India and Timor Leste, Timor Leste will be the number one in terms of fees also. Lesser fees with all the added
Right.
advantages.
Affordability. Aff-
Yeah, yeah,
Affordability.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
say, put it in the
Affordable.
right
Yeah.
way. Affordability. Great. Okay. Now, I just want to recollect. I don't know whether you remember or not. I just want to recollect. When we met the ambassador, when the ambassador was leaving the place after the meeting, you said you want to bring some Indian students. Financially, they're not good, but academically, they're strong.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right.
Like they have a very good score.
Yeah.
So you still with your mindset that you want to bring at least 25 to 30 students, you want to give a complete
Yeah, we
education,
are going to
everything.
give scholarship to the best. The those who are just with few marks are not allotted seats. So we would like to bring them here. So yeah, that is there. That is there.
So which means like the scholarship is for the deserving students financially or overall. So what is in your mind? So like say, when you say
I won't say
scholarship,
financially
every
good
single student
good
should sit for the
marks.
exam.
Good. I can see it's not about finance or this thing. Good marks, but not able to get the seat.
Ah, okay. So which means still that is actually your mind. So how many students this year you're planning to accommodate from India? How many students
We can
roughly?
give 25 students free. Yeah, 25.
25. Which means like they only get the education or over.
Only education. Only
So,
education. The hostel they have to pay. Only education.
okay, so that means at least the 50% of the cost will be saved because they get the full education completely
Yeah,
funded.
yeah, yeah. Right. Free. Yeah. We get yeah. Right.
Okay, so all they have to pay for the food and accommodation and for the daily
Right.
needs,
Right.
which is per year will be around not more than 2.5 to 3 lakhs rupees.
Yeah, whatever. The dollar 1 or 2 rupees here and there. So whatever we have in dollars, the same thing.
I know like it's still early to because I'm waiting for the see we have a lot of students and counts like it will surprise you. I put a small two videos, you don't believe, very short videos in my channel.
Uh-huh.
One video I was just talking about MBBS in abroad,
Uh-huh.
and the views just gone 1000K, around 1000.
Okay.
The other videos I said MBBS in Timor. It's just the title of the video says MBBS in Timor, and if you watch now, it's actually crossed more than 27,000 views. I don't understand between abroad and Timor.
MBBS.
One and both the video I've actually posted on in my channel on the same day. There's no big difference, same day.
Uh-huh.
But between the 4 days of difference between Timor and abroad, the views is actually totally drastic and it's actually gone 27,000. Unbelievable.
I would like to highlight one more thing here. Now this will increase more and more. As I said, here we're trying to do something. It's not see. Many students go to many countries. I know you are more experienced than me. I just got into this in 2011 or 12. They just go what their country have to offer. They study and come here. Now there is a difference in Timor Leste. The change here is we have created what we wanted. That's the difference. So here you are not going to study what they offer or what they get because after in 2026 2027 we'll come to know the reality of the students who have gone abroad to various countries as what is going to happen when they come back to India because there is a foreign medical graduate FMGL regulation 2021 which the guidelines has to be followed. So the Timor Leste we have worked in reverse. We have worked in a way what you want, what NMC wants, we are here to offer. So there's no difference.
Straight away.
Straight away. If NMC is here, we are here equivalent. There is no 0.1% or 0.2%, differences. It's the same. So that's make Timor Leste unique. See, one more thing I would like to tell you is, even let it be any country, getting such a big number of admission in a 1 year is not a joke. To a country where nobody knew the name. Even I didn't knew the name 2 years ago. Okay. It only attracted students because we were able to convince the students on the reality, like what they want, what we have, what has to be followed in terms of regulation, in terms of the curriculum, and including clinicals. So everything Timor Leste has become a like we say for example, if Tamil Nadu students are there in Mumbai, there is a place called Dharavi. So we say Kutti Dharavi, Kutti Tamil Nadu in Mumbai. Okay. Similarly, now this has become Little India. So we are going to offer what NMC wants, what and anything if there is needs to be changed in future also, it can be done. The government is
Okay,
flexible,
now I have
the
another
government is
important
welcoming,
question.
the government is supportive. So it's a win-win situation for everyone.
Okay, now I have another important question. Okay, now when it comes to the hospital for the Indian students, I know the first year they don't go to the hospital. When they come to the second year with the hospital, how UCT is connected with the hospital, or they have access to
See, UCT use
the public health hospital or the
right.
government hospital?
UCT already have hospital. That is it's a maternity hospital. Plus, we have another clinic coming up in the dormitory where I am right now. There is another 120 bed. There's another hospital which we are going to start the construction. That is next year. I mean, end of this year. So technically, the clinical starts in the year of that is the seventh sem. Okay, that is the third year they start. So technically, you will have all the things. In India also, students don't go for the community field visit. We have started community field visit because that was also a requirement, updated requirement as per the NMC guidelines. I'm not sure.
LMC.
I am not
Yes,
sure
yes.
how many universities are following that in India. How many medical colleges are following that in India? But we made sure we followed. We already had 2 sessions. I think this Saturday also our students are going. We have done family
Field
adoption.
work.
Yes, our students have done adopted families. Now they are going, and this family they will be there for entire 5.5 years to till their complete course duration. So, and this is the private. Then we have got community centers. We have got like panchayat hospitals. We have got community centers here. Then we have got the HNGV hospital, which is the government hospital. HNGV also has got each district has got hospital. I would like to say, like, even if I have 2,000 students every year, I mean, the final year, I can still give them a very good clinical exposure. So that much is still available. Yes.
That means covering all the department without any compromise when
Yes.
it comes to the
Yes.
hospitals.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now coming back again, like how the government is actually supporting the international students or the Indian students, the government. When you say that you've met all the higher officials, so they're also having a kind of a vision, planning to bring more number of international students,
See, it's
or
like
they have any limitation.
no. There's no limitation as such. It's moreover. See, they want to make it a universal platform. So Timorese students as well as international, not only Indians, they are not particular with Indians. So Indians was my
International.
yeah, it was my requirement. But for them it is okay, international. Okay, that can be from any part of the world. So they want to make it as a nice educational hub. Like today, people prefer to go to Canada. That has become a dream country. That's an educational UK. People go USA, certain part, New Zealand, that's the top 4 or 5 choices that the people have when they think about abroad. So similarly, now they want to promote education tourism. Timor Leste has come up with that. And not only this, next year we are going to launch this year end. We have another MOU sign up with the Veterinary Council of India. We are going to start veterinary as well. So that will also be there. So a lot of things coming up, a lot of things coming up along with India, especially with India.
Now coming back again, like for the traveling time. See, for example, I know that I have traveled couple of times. Yesterday I met couple of families. They're all from Tamil Nadu. That like they're from Tiruchi or from Coimbatore or from Salem, from Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
There is one new airline service is going to start shortly. Is it officially
Yeah,
announced
yeah. The
from
bookings
June
have
somewhere?
started.
Like,
You can go to Batik Airlines
okay,
website, BATIK, Batik Airlines website. Sixth weekly, twice they
okay.
have now. Once based on they kept sitting how the booking
The
is
demand start.
demand, they will make it daily. Now it is weekly twice. So this is from Malaysia.
Okay, so which means
Apart from that, we
okay,
have got daily flights from Bali. The minimum duration right now from India is around 12 to 13 hours. That is the minimum duration to reach here. With Malaysia, connectivity with Malaysia, it becomes more easier because Malaysia has got connectivity to tier 1, tier 2 cities like Chennai, Tirchi. You have got Coimbatore connection, you have got connection to Bangalore, you have got connection to Vijayawada, you have got connection to Hyderabad. You know, the tier 1, like you have got connection to, let's take Ahmedabad, then you have got connection to Baroda. So tier 1, tier 2, Mumbai, all these cities. So the connectivity becomes more easier, and there are many flights. Like you catch any flight, come to Malaysia, board this flight. So it's become easy, much
great.
easier, even little bit cheaper than what it was earlier, cost wise.
Now, now I will be requesting you to join with our channel frequently because for the next, at least for a couple of months, you should get prepared. I know you're very busy, but this is the early stage of interview that we are going through because it's still waiting for the NEET result. Because after the NEET result, there'll be definitely a boom. There'll be a big inquiry for Timor for sure. So I would always request you to join in our channel to interact with our subscribers so that they will be able to understand more about Timor, studying in Timor, about UCT College in general. So I think I'm sorry that the line got disconnected maybe for technical error. So for more questions, if you have 83333 or 944548333 number, you can contact for more information. This live is just ending now, but we'll be doing more live. And if you are first time watching Limra Education, you subscribe our channels. We have a lot of regular information posting about medical studies in abroad. And you have any questions, you can always inbox us and we'll be feel free to answer all your questions. Thank you.